My name is Dina Gatoff. I'm originally from New York City, and I'm here as a senior majoring in MSS Behavioral Economics with the Hilel certificate program. Yeah, I think my favorites are always the ones where we get a lot of people. And those are always really hectic because, I usually don't sit those weeks, usually out in the hall setting up extra tables, but I really like when this building is full. It's a really great feeling. I think my favorite from this fall quarter was we started having something called Rabbi Rant, so Rabbi Aaron would come up and speak after dinner. And not only was dinner really full, but we had a lot of people here in the building after dinner was over. And usually I'm here after dinner with some of my friends, but it was really nice for the building to sort of stay full after dinner was over. My second biggest experience with Hillel was at the end of that week. It was Yom Kippur, and that was my first interaction with the sort of Orthodox Students Minyan, which is sort of where I found my home for the first couple years. And that was it was weird because it was a fast day, but it was really a great night. We sort of stayed after services, and I met a bunch of the upperclassmen, and they were all really interested in getting to know the freshmen and helping us out. So that was really great to be welcomed into their community. My friends who are not involved with Hillel, my friends from other part of campus, know that I'm Jewish and that I'm involved because of the amount of time that I spend here. And I guess my experience is just Hillel is where I met a lot of my best friends, where I hang out with a lot of my best friends still, and it's where I found a home, I guess, where I spend a lot of time. I don't really like spending holidays away from home, so it's always interesting to be here. But I think I kind of like Passover. I always go home for Seder, so I can be home for the first couple days, but then eventually I have to come back because I have classes. And it's weird because I never wanted to go to a school where the kosher dining hall was separate. I didn't like that model, but I like that for 4 or 5 days everyone has to come to Hillel to eat. And in the middle of the class day, you kind of get to see everyone and catch up with everyone. And it's sort of nice that it's a rare experience and that it only happens once a year. It depends what their interests are. I mean, I think that RLC, the Ritual Life Committee, is totally underrated. I think that it's a really interesting way to be involved because if you're interested at all in coming on a Friday night or for any holiday, it's a way to drive the experiences that you have at those times. But I mean, I have friends in a lot of the different groups at Hill, and I think there's a lot of great ways for people to get involved, whether it's with service or Shirenu or Hall for Hunger, and it really depends what people's interests are. And I think that's one of the things that's so great, that no matter what you're interested in, Hill probably has a club for you. You see the new students come through, and you start to see like the Shabbat community change. So it went from being really big my freshman year to a little smaller my last year, I guess, and now it's growing again, which is really nice to see. So, we just got new chairs downstairs.
Ooh.
I'm really excited. I hope that it continues to grow and continues to welcome students. What I really like to see is when the sort of different communities that exist under the Hillel umbrella come together, and maybe that's one of the reasons I like Shabbat is a different student group will come in every week, and so we'll have, we'll be merging the people who come on Shabbat with the people who come here as, just part of their student group calendar. But I think as more and more Hillel tries to have different student groups work together, the more we interact with other people who come to Hillel for other things, we have a lot to relate. We can relate a lot to other people who also come to Hillel, and I think all the programming that sort of joins those groups is nice. Go Cats!